Agenda these days seems to be on shuffle mode. So just how much is really going to get done, and what does the future hold for Sarah Palin? Joining me now, former Republican Press Secretary Matt Mackowiak and Democratic pollster Mark Mellman. Thanks for being with me.
Nice to be with you.
Sometimes I feel like when I listen to the president and hear the Democrats talk about what they want to accomplish on the Hill, it's almost like an iPod on shuffle mode. One day it's cap and trade, the next day it's stimulus, the next day it's now health care reform. What do you think the president is doing, and is this a new way of doing business where so much is trying to get done? He's trying to do so much in so little time.
I think certainly his domestic agenda is full right now, and he's having a lot of trouble on health care. I think it would be in their interest to focus exclusively on health care, and they're going to have that opportunity in August when all the members leave Capitol Hill. The White House is going to have a tremendous ability to drive a message over that entire month. But look, the problem that they're having is with Democrats, not with Republicans. We have bipartisan opposition to the health care plan right now. They're going to go around the Energy and Commerce Committee and sort of changing the rules in the middle of the game. And I think there are a lot of serious questions out there about the health care plan right now.
And Mark, how difficult a time are they having with the Blue Dog Democrats that Matt's referring to?
Well, the simple reality is this: George Bush left us a lot of problems in this country, and President Obama and the Democrats in Congress have been about trying to fix those problems. We passed the Economic Recovery Act. It's in the process of working. Hasn't worked yet, but it's in the process of working. Two other big pieces that are also related to the economy. One is healthcare. Healthcare is an economic issue. The cost of healthcare is what's hurting businesses. It's what's hurting families. So we got to deal with that healthcare issue to get the economy back on track. And we've got to deal with this energy issue. We've got to move to alternative to clean energy. That creates jobs, hundreds of thousands, millions of jobs, whole new industries here. All this is about the economy. It's all got to be done at the same time.
Mark, you're a Democratic strategist. What mistakes has the president made in trying to push health care reform?
Well, I'm not sure the president's made any mistakes. This is a difficult thing. If it was easy, it would have been done long ago. It's difficult, and it takes a lot of legislative craftsmanship. You have the Speaker, you have the Majority Leader in the Senate, Senator Reid, all working on this with the president, committee chairs. It's a difficult process. But I think at the end of the day, we're going to have a health care bill. We're going to have reform that will hold down costs, that will guarantee insurance for people who have pre-existing conditions, guarantee that people get to keep their insurance if they lose their job or if they change jobs. It's going to be a big change for the American people. People are very excited and pleased about it. It's going to take us a little while to get there. That's inevitable.
Matt, let me ask you about Sarah Palin. Is she going to be running for president in 2012?
I think the only one who knows that is Sarah Palin and perhaps her husband Todd. I think everyone is operating under the impression that she wants to run for president. If so, I think there's several things she has to do. Obviously, she needs to put a team around her of experienced people that can give her the right advice, that can handle the scheduling and all the requests that are going to come in. She needs to do some foreign travel. She needs to study up on issues. She needs to develop her own compelling worldview. And I think now that she's not going to be governor, not going to be hampered by these ethics inquiries, many of which have been false, she's going to have the time and the ability to do that. No doubt she's going to be a rock star on the Republican campaign trail, raising money for candidates and supporting candidates.
But polls, GOP polls, show her third behind Mike Huckabee and Mitt Romney. You still think she has a chance?
Those are name ID polls right now. I think it's a long way away. It's unclear whether Huckabee's going to run again. Palin hasn't decided. Those polls this far out really don't matter.
Mark, do Democrats want her to run?
Oh, Democrats will be very excited about her, Sarah Palin running again. The reality is a lot of folks, independents, moderates, looked at somebody like Sarah Palin and said, my gosh, someone who is obviously so unqualified, clearly ethically challenged, somebody who is so far to the right. Moderates, independents looked at that and said, the fact that Republicans are excited about that candidate makes us moderates, makes us independents nervous.
I think it's interesting that the latest Washington Post ABC poll shows that she's losing some steam among white evangelicals, but we'll have to see how this all turns out. Thanks for being with us. And if you're looking